Welcome back to the Litchfield Media YouTube channel. I'm your host, Melissa Litchfield. Today we're diving into the 5 different softwares that online coaches are probably gatekeeping. These are also the 5 different softwares that my current clients are using with their launches. So no more gatekeeping. We are going to expose these actual softwares so you can start utilizing them as well. Okay. First one on the list, and I'm sure you've seen this on Instagram, where you see a particular post or video that a creator or coach is posting on Instagram, and they have a specific call to action that requires you to comment a certain word to get the link delivered inside of like a direct message on Instagram. That particular software that does the whole DM me this word to get this link on stories, on the feed, that particular software is called ManyChat. ManyChat is a series of automated workflows that you can set up to trigger a specific flow or automation based on a set of words or a series of different words that your followers comment on a post, on a story, on a reel. You can get really creative with this, and this is great for lead generation. Software number 2 is another great way to start growing your list, or you can also utilize this software to start generating leads and grow your email list. This specific software that I'm talking about is a way to have some sort of private podcast. This software creates a barrier that requires a name or email in order to access this private podcast content. And this also allows that particular lead, once they opt into your private podcast, to binge the entire private podcast feed. This software is called HelloAudioFM. I personally know the creator of this software. Her name is Lindsay, and also know her husband, who has been working on the back end of this software for years. I remember when she first launched it, super excited for her because this is the one software that really put private podcasting on the map. Now, so many users are actually using it and utilizing it for lead gen. Third software on the list is ProofSource. Now, there are so many other variations of this software. There's probably different ones that you've heard of, but ProofSource is the one that I landed on first. And it's a little widget that you install on the back end of your page, and it pops up on landing pages or sales pages, and it acts as a sort of like social proof, right? So it's a little pop-up that'll show up on the bottom or the top of the page as you're scrolling, and it will indicate a name of a recent lead that opted into like a webinar or say a lead magnet. And you can do the same thing on sales pages for purchases. So that way it kind of gives this sort of sense of like proof and urgency. Oh, Sally from Minnesota just purchased this like 10 minutes ago, right? So some of my clients use it, and I've seen this particular widget help increase conversions on webinar registration pages and also sales pages, especially for low ticket / SLO funnels. Software number 4 on the list is called Ad Event. Now, are you running a webinar soon or a live event that you want your leads, after they opt in, to add to their calendar with the simple click of a button? This is a particular widget that you can install on your thank you pages. So after someone signs up to your live event or your live webinar, it can be an easy click to add to their calendar that will also auto-generate the actual link, date and time. It's actually integrated on the calendar, so that way they don't forget and they'll remember the day of the actual webinar or live event. Okay, and last but not least on the list is number 5. This software is called URL Genius. Now, URL Genius is some sort of deep linking software, and the one common use of this is definitely especially for my clients, the biggest common use for this is for Facebook groups. So say you're hosting an actual live challenge and it's happening in a Facebook group, but when you pull the actual direct link from Facebook, especially like a desktop, and after they opt in, once they click this link, right, it will force them to log into Facebook. So what we want to do instead is pull a deep link, so that way it takes them directly to the Facebook app. So it avoids that extra barrier to actually logging in and then joining that particular Facebook group. So this allows like an easy one-click step to join that particular Facebook group. To summarize, URL Genius is a way to deep link specific links that takes that lead or that buyer to the app version of that site. Okay, that wraps up today's video where we revealed and exposed the top 5 softwares that online course creators and creators are using in their business, especially for live launching. We wanted to expose these for you so you can actually start utilizing them too, because we don't gatekeep here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.